Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads, and you're playing well at the moment, Eggs.
Very kind.
I think you are. If you would like to work on a question from the Eggheads while you watch at home, Pat, you've got one, I gather.
On his mother's side, TV presenter and historian Dan Snow is a great-great-grandson of which British Prime Minister?
We will find out the answer from Pat at the end of the show. Looking forward to that. Taking on our quiz champions today are 5 from 6. Now, this team come from 5 of the 6 counties in Northern Ireland, and the majority of them were on the Ulster University team that took part in University Challenge in 2017. Let's meet them.
Hello, I'm Matthew, and I'm a PhD student.
Hi, I'm Padraig, and I'm an engineering student.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm a fine art graduate.
Hi, I'm David, and I'm a builder.
Hi, I'm Jack, and I'm a film studies student.
So, Matthew and team, hello.
Hello, Jeremy.
Great to see you. You're from 5 of the 6 counties of Northern Ireland, correct?
One way or another, we represent 5 of the 6 counties, yes.
So you are County Down.
But born in Fermanagh.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So you've got 2 under your belt. Just go down the line, Padraig.
I was born in County Antrim, but I live and study in County Derry.
You've got 2 as well.
I'm from County Down, but I live in County Armagh.
I'm from Belfast, so that's County Antrim.
County Antrim. And Jack?
Yeah, County Antrim as well. Nothing exciting here.
So are we missing one there?
We're missing Tyrone.
County Tyrone.
That's the 6th. But actually, after we decided on the team name, Kate revealed that she was born in County Tyrone, so we cover all 6 counties.
You do?
Yeah, but I moved when I was a baby.
No, that doesn't matter. Don't mention that. That's fine. That's irrelevant. All right, good stuff. I think you like to quiz. Is that right, Matthew?
Yeah.
Well, you've been on University Challenge.
I've been on University Challenge. That was more an opportunity that arose when I decided to re-engage with education at the advanced age of 53.
Okay.
I said I'm going to take every opportunity that comes my way.
Brilliant.
And
Well, here
that
you
came
are
up,
taking
so-
another. So we wish you well.
Thank you.
Good luck, challengers. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. If they fail to defeat the Eggheads, as you know, the prize money rolls over to our next show. 5 from 6, I can tell you that this is quite poetic, really. The Eggheads have won the last 7. They've won 7 and you're 5 from 6. And basically, if you beat them, you win 8. 8,000. So let's see what you can do. The first head-to-head battle is on history. Who would like this?
Who did we
I
decide?
think that was picked for history. Yeah.
You?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Padraig?
Padraig?
who are we going against?
Padraig, okay. Any one of them.
go.
You can have either Lisa, Pat, Steve, Barry, or Judith.
I think so. I think go Steve.
Steve?
I think they've thought this through. Padraig from 5 from 6 versus Steve from the Eggheads. And just to ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in our legendary question room. Padraig, I know you love to quiz.
Yes, I do like to quiz.
You set up a quiz society at university.
Yeah, second year of university, there wasn't the best offering of societies. So a couple of friends of mine and me thought quiz society is something that everybody can kind of get into. You know, you don't need to be a really serious quizzer to go along to a pub quiz some night and have a few beers and
Sure.
do a quiz. So
I guess it was popular, was it?
yeah, well, got it up and running towards the end of last year.
Uh-huh.
And then really got some momentum rolling this year. So done a lot of work with Students' Union and the organisation that runs, you know, the student halls, that type of thing, to organise quizzes for new students and do monthly quizzes and that kind of thing. So
Brilliant.
it's really went well.
Sounds good. Okay, well, it's a good way of advertising it here.
Yep.
And would you like to go first or second against Steve?
I'll go first, please.
Here is your first question, Padraig. Good luck. What name was popularly given to powdered tobacco said to be used heavily by the Duke of Wellington and Beau Brummel? Gruff, bluff, or snuff?
I think that's snuff.
Snuff is right. It's true. Can't imagine what it was like to lose. Anyone use that here? Anyone tried it?
Yes, I had some
Have you?
once. Well, yes, nothing much happened, I must say.
Okay, Steve, your question. In 1922, at the excavation of Tutankhamun's tomb, what did Howard Carter reply in response to Lord Carnarvon's question, "Can you see anything?" Did he say, "We've hit the jackpot, yes, wonderful things," or "all that glitters is not gold"?
Yes, wonderful things, Jeremy.
Great line, yes, wonderful things. Podrick, back to you. Construction of the Leaning Tower of Pisa started in which century? 12th, 15th, or 18th?
Off the top of my head, I was thinking 1300s. So I'll probably go for the 15th century.
Yeah, 1100s. So it's the 12th century. Just a little bit late with it. Steve, your question. For what did the letter T stand in the name of Spiro T. Agnew, who served as vice president under Richard Nixon? Theodore, Thomas, or Trevor?
Well, it's a Greek-sounding sort of name, so I don't know if I've ever actually heard this, but I'm drawn to Theodore, so that's my answer, Jeremy.
Theodore's right. Well done. Okay, Podrick. Josephine, who married Napoleon Bonaparte in 1796, was previously known by what name? Was it Hélène, Letitia, or Rose?
I don't know. Don't really know anything about her previous to marrying Napoleon. But I mean, the one of those that looks the most French to me is Hélène, so I'll go with that.
Any of your colleagues know here? What we called Josephine before?
We were,
know, but-
we were suspicious that it might be Letitia. It had a more Germanic feel.
Yeah, it's actually neither. It's Rose.
Oh.
All right.
Rose is the answer. Sorry, Podrick. Knocked out, no way back. Steve is in the final round. But it's early days. Return to us, please. We'll play on. As it stands, 5 from 6 have lost a brain. So now, wait a minute, you're 4 from 5, are you now? Gosh, this is getting confusing. Have you lost County Tyrone yet? No, you haven't. That's the main thing. The Eggheads have lost none so far, and we play on with music. Team, who wants this?
Do you want to go forward on it? Do you want to take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
David?
David. All right, our builder versus
Who are you going to go against?
Would Egghead. Anyone but Steve.
Do you want to take on Barry? Barry.
Yeah, Barry.
Fantastic. David from 5 from 6 versus Barry. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions. So you like quizzing too, David?
Yes, I do, Jeremy.
And how do you know the rest of the team?
Kate's my cousin, and Kate invited me onto the team.
Brilliant. So we're on music now, and would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Jeremy.
Here we go. In the 1965 film The Sound of Music, who sings the song that has the recurring line, "How do you solve a problem like Maria?" The Nuns, the Von Trapp Children, or Captain Von Trapp?
Don't think it would be the Von Trapp Children. I think it's Captain Von Trapp is the answer.
Teammates, Kate?
It's the
No.
The Nuns sing it. Don't worry. Barry, which word comes after Private and Tiny to make the titles of hit singles by Tina Turner and Elton John? Barry, dreams, dates, or dancer?
Well, I remember Tina Turner singing Private Dancer, so that's my answer.
And Tiny Dancer is Elton's. Dancer's right. Okay, David, back to you. Which of these is a song from Jeff Wayne's 1978 musical version of The War of the Worlds? Forever Summer, Forever Autumn, or Forever Winter?
I think the answer is Forever Autumn.
Yeah, we're about the same age as Justin Hayward, isn't it? Forever Autumn is right. Well done. So, Barry, your chance to take the lead. In Puccini's opera La Bohème, who knocks on Rodolfo's door in need of a light for her candle? Musetta, Magdalena, or Mimi?
Well, her real name is Lucia, but in the opera she calls herself Mimi.
Mimi is right. We very rarely catch Barry on opera, I must say. Okay, David, you need to get this one right to stay in. What type of creature was Waldo, who attacked his owner, Johnny Cash, in 1981, causing broken ribs and a torn stomach? Was Waldo a koala, ostrich, or hyena?
I think Waldo was an ostrich, Jeremy.
It is one of the weirdest music questions we've asked for a while, I must say. But you're right.
Oh, well done.
You got a memory of the ostrich attack, have you?
Well, I think Johnny Cash had.
Yeah. Very embarrassing for him, everything he'd been through, and he gets laid out by an ostrich. Now, level. But Barry, you have a question in hand. And here it is. What was the relationship between the singers who performed as Womack and had a UK top 10 single in 1988 with Teardrops? Were they brother and sister, father and daughter, or husband and wife?
I don't think they were father and daughter. I'm trying hard to remember this. Womack and Womack. Something's telling me they were husband and wife.
If you've got it right, you've got 3 out of 3, and you will have knocked out another challenger. Let's see, Eggheads, do we know?
I think that's right.
Yes, they were married. Womack were husband and wife. Barry, well done. Eggheads are playing well, aren't they? Sorry, David, you've been knocked out there. Valiant effort, though. Come back to us, please, and we'll play round 3. Right, 5 from 6 who are playing for £8,000 have lost 2 brains, and the Eggheads who've won 7 in a row have lost none so far. Any more digits come into this, I'm going to struggle. The next subject is arts and books. So, Kate or Matthew or Jack?
Yeah.
Okay, Kate, and you can take on Lisa, Pat or Judith.
I take on Lisa.
Very good. So Kate from 5 from 6 takes on Lisa from the Eggheads on arts and books. And please take your positions. So Kate, tell us about your time on University Challenge.
Jeremy, I went back to do another degree after I retired, and I did fine art, having had an interest in art all my life, and done a little bit of part-time classes at night. And I hadn't really thought of the possibility of University Challenge, but it just sort of popped up. And I watched it from the Bamber Gascoigne days, so it was a great opportunity. And it was great fun meeting the rest of the other team members.
Great stuff. So you made the trip with Matthew and Podrick, who are on the team today.
That's right.
And you got quite a long way into it.
We got to the quarterfinals.
Brilliant. All right. Well, Kate, good luck quizzing against Lisa.
Thanks, Jeremy.
And it's arts and books, right up your street, I hope. And would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Here we go. Although there is no record of Shakespeare's birth, there are documents for his christening that took place during the reign of which monarch? Richard III, Charles II, or Elizabeth I?
It's, well, certainly Elizabeth I went to some of his productions. That's Shakespeare in Love, the movie. And she was quite elderly, so I'd say Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth I is correct. Lisa, your question. A 1981 book by Roald Dahl is George's marvellous what? Machine, memory, or medicine?
One of the more underrated in the Dahl pantheon, I think it's George's Marvellous Medicine.
Medicine's right. All right, back to you, Kate. In the order of books in the His Dark Materials trilogy by Philip Pullman, where does the subtle knife come? Is it first, second, or third?
I've read all of these. Subtle Knife is not the first. I think it's the least familiar of the titles. I think I'll go second.
Lisa, is she right?
Spot on.
Brilliant. Second is right, Kate. Well done. So, your second question, Lisa. Which of these is the title of an 1862 novel by Wilkie Collins? No name, no address, or no occupation?
I don't actually know. My brain has gone immediately back to Philip Pullman, which is really annoying because there's a creature in the Philip Pullman trilogy called No Name, and it's throwing me off. I don't know. First thought, No Name.
No name. Do we know this, Eggs?
Yeah, that's right.
She right? Yes, you're right. Well done. No name. Never knew that. Okay, 2-2. Nothing to choose between you. Well done, Kate. One more heave now. In his poem, If, how does Rudyard Kipling refer to triumph and disaster? Strangers, impostors, or trespassers?
I don't know that off by heart, but I think they're imposters.
They are imposters. Well done. 3 out of 3. Playing well. Lisa, your question. The artist René Magritte died in which decade? 1940s, 50s, or 60s?
Now, I had a feeling Yeah, well, no, that doesn't really help. I was going to say I had a feeling he was born towards the end of the 19th century, but to be fair, any of those will still fit. I don't know. He may have been exceptionally long-lived. Well, even then, if he was born in the 1890s, he wouldn't have to be exceptionally long-lived, would he? But I'm not going to get any closer on this, so I am reduced very much to a guess. Should we take a punt on him being really long-lived? 1960s.
1960s. Kate, do you know this?
I don't. I'm very bad on dates, but I would have thought a little bit earlier. I would have gone 50s.
Barry?
I would have gone for the 60s with an apple in front of my face.
Yeah, apple and a bowler hat. 1967 is the answer. So well done, Lisa. 60s is correct. Good quizzing. 3-3. Scores level. We go to sudden death now, Kate. It gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternatives. Here we go. In the 5th edition of On the Origin of Species, published in 1869, Charles Darwin first used the phrase survival of the what?
Survival of the fittest.
Fittest is right. Okay, Lisa, to stay in. In books by J.K. Rowling, to which house at Hogwarts School does Hermione belong?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor's right. You're never going to get that wrong in a month of Sundays. Okay, Kate, of the names of the 5 Bennet daughters in Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice, which one comes last alphabetically?
Oh, that's hard. There's Elizabeth. There's Lydia. I can't remember them. Trying to think of the end of the alphabet, if there's any names coming to me. I'll just go Lydia, I can't remember.
So Elizabeth, Jane, Kitty, Lydia are the first 4 challengers. Eggheads? Mary would have been the answer. Mary comes last alphabetically of the 5. So Lisa, you can take it with this. Which Norwegian writer, born in 1960, co-founded and became the lead singer of the band Didera?
It really does sound like the thing you ought to be able to narrow down instantly by Norwegian writers. You're 1960. I don't know. Pick a writer who might fall into the right category. Joe Nesbo?
Kate, do you know this?
I would have said Joe Nesbo's the only
I'm sure
one I
you're
know.
nodding, yeah. It's right, it is Joe Nesbo. Didera means them there. So Lisa, you're in the final round. Sudden death has knocked Kate out. Difficult for our challengers, not impossible. Return to us. One more round to play before we play the final. Okay, tricky for 5 from 6 because they've had 3 brains knocked out from the final round. The Eggheads so far have lost none, but you can still do this. And I know you've got great quizzing firepower there. So the next subject is film and TV.
Jack?
Matthew or Jack?
Yeah, Jack.
And who are you going to take?
Okay, Jack, film studies student. That's useful. And you've got either Pat or Judith.
Even though my mum told me not to, I think I'm going to take on Judith.
What, not to on the basis that she's too good?
Yeah.
Right. Jack from 5 from 6 takes on Judith from the Eggheads. And let's see what happens, whether the challengers can turn it around. So, Jack, we were talking about the counties of Northern Ireland that you were from. Which is yours?
Antrim. I was born in Belfast and I live in Ballymena, so Antrim the whole way.
And where are you studying your film studies?
Queen Mary, University of London.
And how's that? What do you do?
It's sort of maybe a 70-30 split between theory and practical. So you enjoy the practical part at the start of the year, then do the boring stuff at the end.
But is the theory looking back at the way films have been made in the past?
Yeah, or studying certain countries and how their film industry worked in a certain era.
Okay.
Like
and do you make great discoveries of directors you never heard of and stuff like that?
Some great, some not so great.
You've got to sit through a lot of films.
Yeah, 4 a week sometimes.
Okay. So and you're watching all the current stuff as well.
I try to.
Good luck here. Film and TV, Jack. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Here we go. Ethan Hunt is the central character in which series of films? Ethan Hunt. Mission Impossible, Die Hard, or The Matrix?
I haven't heard the name, but I'm pretty sure it's not Die Hard, and I think The Matrix is Neo, so I'll go Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible is correct. Well done. That probably isn't on your study list.
Unfortunately not.
Judith, which Coronation Street character married Alec Gilroy in 1987? Hilda Ogden, Gail Tilsley, or Bet Lynch?
Gosh, I don't watch Coronation Street. I'm more EastEnders. I don't think it's Hilda Ogden. Who would you marry who?
Which Coronation Street character married Alec Gilroy in 1987?
Golly, I don't know. I don't think it's Hilda Ogden, because I think she was one of the older ones. I'm going to go Gail Tilsley.
Eggheads?
Bet Lynch.
Bet Lynch it was. I know you're EastEnders really, but I thought you did drift between soaps.
No.
You don't?
So I never watched Coronation Street.
I used to love Coronation Street in the 80s. Okay, Jack, this is good now. Who stars as Renee Bennett in the 2018 film I Feel Pretty? Reese Witherspoon, Amy Schumer, or Drew Barrymore?
I think I remember reading this film got quite a lot of negative press. I have a funny feeling it was Amy Schumer.
It was indeed Amy Schumer. Yes, you're right, it did get negative press. Judith, you've got to get this right to stay in. Forever FM was a fictitious radio station created for which TV comedy series? Car Share, W1A, or Not Going Out?
I don't know either. W1A.
Which is about the BBC, so I see where you're going with
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that, Judith. It's actually Car Share.
Oh right.
Jack, you're in the final round. Well done. You turned it around for the challengers right at the end there, just before the final. Come back to us, both of you. We'll play for £8,000. So this is what we have been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads aren't allowed to take part in this round. So it's Podrick, Kate, and David from 5 from 6, and also Judith from the Eggheads. Would you please now leave the studio? Matthew and Jack, you're playing to win 5 from 6, £8,000. Lisa, Pat, Steve, and Barry, you're playing for something that money can't buy, which is the Eggheads' precious reputation. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge, and you can, of course, confer with each other. So, 5 from 6, the question is, can you, with your 2 brains, beat these 4 over here? University challenge piling onto the Eggheads. Do you want to go first or second, Matthew?
We'll go first.
All right, general knowledge, your first question, challengers, now. Which of these is a room in the traditional board game Cluedo? Is it bar, bedroom, or billiard room?
It's the billiard room. It's the billiard room. Unfortunately, there's no bar there. It's the billiard room.
Billiard room is right. Well done. Okay, Eggheads. The football team from which country won Euro 96? Germany, France, or Italy?
It was Germany, wasn't it? Played Croatia or something?
It was Czech Republic, wasn't it?
Republic. Began with the C.
Confident?
It's Germany.
Yeah, Euro 96.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Germany.
Germany's right. Well done. Back to you, challengers. The badminton horse trials take place at Badminton in which county? Leicestershire, Devon, or Gloucestershire?
What's your take on that? Leicestershire doesn't sound right. Devon is more home counties, but
That would be Gloucestershire. But
Gloucestershire's going to.
I can't honestly say that it's based on anything. It was just a.
We'll go for Gloucester.
Yeah, we need to do something.
We'll go for Gloucestershire.
Let's see if the Eggheads know eggs.
That's right.
Yep.
You're right. Gloucestershire's correct. Okay, Eggheads, you're behind. Here's your question. In 1980, Nigel Ogden became the presenter of which Radio 2 show, first broadcast in 1969? The singer entertains, the organist entertains, or the saxophonist entertains?
The organist entertains.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There's also a Reginald Dixon chap here at the show as well, didn't he? So there's room for 2 organists. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they advertise it a lot on radio too.
Yeah, I've heard the name of the
Definitely
programme.
is.
Yeah. Okay, the organist entertains.
It is indeed the organist entertains. Great show. So, 2-2. Get this right, put some pressure on. Get this right, you may not have to get anything else right. Who composed the score for the 1963 film The Great Escape? Is it Bernard Herrmann, Elmer Bernstein, or Lalo Schifrin?
Okay, you're the film studies dude.
My gut instinct was for Bernard Herrmann, but I don't know whether that's just because it's the only one I've heard of, or... But that
And was that the time he was working in?
I honestly couldn't tell you, but when the answers come up, that's the one that I'm drawn to, unless you've got any kind of...
I've no insight. No.
I'd go Herrmann then.
Okay. We'll go with Bernard Herrmann.
Bernard Herrmann is your answer. So has this film come up in your film studies at all, Jack?
No, unfortunately.
It's a classic, but it might not be the sort that gets studied on film courses. I don't know. Let's just go through these names. Lalo Schifrin, Eggheads, who is he?
Argentinian jazz composer. Bullet,
yeah.
And Mission Impossible.
Bullet,
TV
Mission
theme.
Impossible. So very much choosable. Bernard Herrmann,
Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
Psycho.
So a little bit later. No, actually, no, around this time.
Contemporary.
Elmer Bernstein.
Is he the Magnificent Seven?
Yeah.
Which one would you have?
Accomplished
Yes.
composer.
Which one would you have gone for?
Bernstein.
I'd have gone for Bernstein.
Elmer Bernstein is the right answer. They're all in that zone. That's their business. So the Eggheads can take it with this. What is the meaning of the Welsh word Heddlu? Heddlu. Toilets, school, or police?
It's police.
I thought it was police.
It's police. I'm pretty certain it is.
Yeah.
Thought when he said it.
You said, you said
Is
it was
Gaul is school, isn't it?
Score,
No.
yes.
I don't know what toilets are. So we're happy with police.
Yeah.
We think that's police.
Police is your answer. I did glimpse this in a very good TV drama called Keeping Faith, which is filmed in Wales, and that this word was visible, and I had a little moment thinking about it. If you've got it right, the contest is over. The correct answer is police. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Well, I'm sorry it was a film question, Jack. You can't know everything about every
That's
film.
music. I'm not
Hey,
counting that.
the composers on films, yes. Commiserations challengers, they are playing very well at the moment. They've done what comes naturally to them, these Eggheads. The winning streak continues. It's getting a bit frustrating. People can't get any balls past you. So it means the challengers don't win the 8,000 and the money rolls over to our next show. And Eggheads, before we go, your question, Pat.
On his mother's side, TV presenter and historian Dan Snow is a great-great-grandson of which British Prime Minister?
Well, you know what? I'm just going to go Lloyd George.
Oh, bang on.
Really? Seriously?
Yes.
I just thought on the
David Lloyd
timing.
George.
I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good. Well done.
Politics. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. There'll be £9,000 to win. Getting exciting, isn't it? Until we play again, goodbye.